Alright, we are back. So I guess I'll go over the deck again real quick, and for anyone who is joining late, hello, welcome. I am Adam from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Today we are playing some Mono White Initiative. This is a list that I have edited slightly from what is stock. We have your usual mana base. I'm on 1 Iganjo, 2 Karakas, because I don't think this card is particularly good. Furthermore, we are on 4 copies of Archon of Emeria, so I think this card is fantastic. And that means we are on 2 Touch the Spirit Realm main, 1 Palace Jailer, no Walking Ballista. We have 2 more Touch in the side, along with an Archon of Absolution, 4 Swords to Plowshares, a Containment Priest, 2 Aven Mind Sensors, a Lord of the Third Path, and 4 Leyline of the Void. Yeah, and Mason, it's just strange, because it used to be that, like, because things were so much more intricate and it was about interaction at very specific points, that people were more cautious. They were more hesitant. They weren't just jamming their spells and praying that everything goes right. Now it turns out that, like, a lot of players in a lot of formats are just jamming their spells in the stack and hoping for the best. I'm going to keep this. This is going to be City of Traders, Chalice of the Void, then Cavern of Souls on probably Cleric, put White Plume Adventure into play, get a basic, and then go from there. Opponent was last seen on Omnitel 7 days ago. I kind of want to see opponent's list. Done. Yep. Okay, they are once again on Omnitel. All right. Cleric. All right. Opponent pitched a show and tell, so we could just be dead here. This could just be, yeah, City, Soul Land, show and tell. Put in Emrakul, you figure it out, nerd. Okay. I'm gonna play this Ancient Tomb. Intuition, sure. Is this Intuition for Omni? Or Emrakul? Yeah. Congratulations, you have obtained Omniscience. Okay. Show and tell. Seasoned Engineer. I will trap you. this was actually really smart. Opponent was playing around me having Thalia. If opponent shows me 3 Emrakuls, I'll just concede. I can't beat it. Why are you not? That was weird. It made me choose... It didn't let me choose the card as a whole. It was asking me to select an option. Yeah, but it's a single card, right? Opponent has chosen Drawn from... Okay. They've chosen Drawn from Dreams. This is weird, but... And Seagate Restoration. And an Intuition. Sure, sure, sure. Drawn from Dreams, okay. I'm still not dead. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Aven Mind Sensor. Lord of the Third Path. Containment Priest. Palace Jailer can go. Touch can go. And then, like, one other random card. I guess, like, a Solitude. I just want to disrupt them. Containment Priest is awesome if they go for a naked creature. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. So we're going to start with the Curl Mox. I'm going to imprint this White Plume. I'm going to go Chalice 0. And then Chalice 1. And then next turn play an uncounterable Thalia. Vista go, okay. Human. I do need to find some pressure here, but I have a little bit of time. Yeah. Cleric. Okay. Sweet. Opponent cannot show and tell this turn. Gonna Lost Well here. Yep, glad I didn't take either of those. That doesn't matter at all. Okay. Sure. Okay. Opponent doesn't have it here. That's great. Arena. That one's going to be good. I'm going to attack first to see if we can get any kind of reaction out of them. Sweet. Okay. Now, with us being on the draw, do I want to do anything differently? I like the Solitude a little better. I may like this Jailer a little better. I'm going to shave a couple of initiative creatures. Just one apiece. I just want more disruption. So hear me out, like, this is very good, but this doesn't win a game on its own. Yuck. See, this just has, like, Archon, there's a Chalice. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna ship the Jailer. I can get punished for this, but I just don't think it gets any better mulling lower. Aganjo, Chalice 0. Oh. Goodbye, game window. They're gonna brainstorm, okay. Soul Land will be fine. I guess Soul Land's still good because we can just play the Chalice around Daze. I want to get that in first. Honestly, I think the absolute best thing we could possibly draw right now would be a Lord of the Third Path. Lord is a card we could put into play off of a Show and Tell. This still says we get to do stuff. I'm gonna name... Human? I guess. Chalice one. Perfect. We took the intuition. So point is blue-white, which is interesting. See Get Reborn. Okay. That doesn't do anything. They can't play ones. They can't... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna white plume here. Oh. Jesus Christ. Play your cards correctly. Did you draw Force of Will? No? Okay. I like that for me quite a bit. Grab a basic, play a basic. Attack for damage. They drew another intuition. Okay. Well, so the intuition in exile cost 5? So this was just, we drew intuition. That's okay. If they show in Omni, I just go ahead. Yeah, so I know the cards in their hand are Omni Plow Plow. Omni Plow Plow show. I'm going to forge. I just want to clock them here. I want to draw a white card. That is in fact a white card. That is so good. I know they don't have Force of Will. I'm going to jam this Archon in the stack. Flash Bear very good. Not going to lie to you. What are you trying to cast here? Yeah, don't try to fake me out. I know exactly what's in your hand. Is this... Are we trying to intuition here? Like, they can 5-minute intuition get Emrakul, but they don't do anything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Mm-hmm. We don't need to. So they can only cast one spell a turn, right? So their one spell for this turn is Show and Tell, put in Omni. Go. And then all we need to do is hold up mana for Solitude. You get a Emrakul. I do think I'll put in Containment Priest. Will I? No, I think I'm gonna put in nothing. Yeah, they're gonna put in Omni and pass. Their hand is Emrakul, Plow, Unknown. And that doesn't matter because they can't cast anything else with this Archon in play, and they're about to take lethal. This Archon won us the game. That's why I was holding the Archon for a while. I wanted to... my original plan was if opponent cast Show and Tell in an early turn, while I was setting up, I just put in the Archon and it slows them down. So it didn't really matter. The Containment Priest was irrelevant. If they put in Naked Emrakul, we just untap, and then we can go ahead and Solitude it. So, it was not huge. Yep, we won the die roll. Keep. This is White Plume, Cameron Cleric, White Plume. Uncounterable White Plume Adventurer. Get our basic. Honestly, one of the craziest things I could draw right here would be a second Cavern. If I draw a second Cavern and get to name Human, I think this game is basically over. Oh, opponent is on Show and Tell. Or some sort of Days Undoing deck? Oh, they might be on the Initiative Twin thing. Oh, they are on. Okay. That tracks. They are on the Epic Gamble. Okay. Forge. Kind of, is the answer to your question. Kind of. Battle. Land. Volley. Combat. 5U. So opponent is a Gamble, Echo of Eons deck. So it is a flavor of Birdy Storm, but they are an Echo of Eons, Wish, Burning Wish. 1 mana LED. Yup. You gonna echo me? You are gonna echo me. Okay. And they discard Gamble. Okay. There's a Rite of Flame and a Gamble they can't cast. There's another Rite of Flame they can't cast. They do have a Birgi there, which is relevant. Birgi resolves. I am just going to punch with White Plume. Trap you? Okay. That worth doing? With this Amiria's Call out of my hand, I can just play the Amiria's Call as a land. Alternatively, okay. And then we go play Emiria, pay the life, Chromox, imprint Thalia, put my pedal into play. It's going to be particularly difficult for opponent to combo off through Chalice and Thalia and the pressure. All my Morons are untapped. What I really want here is Simian Spirit Guide, nice. What I really want is an Archon of Emeria off of this Throne of the Dead 3. Echo, yes. Well, we got one some way. They're hard-filling all of the things. There's a Burning Wish. There's a Mox Opal, a Defense Grid, a Grim Monolith. I mean, yeah. What's our game plan here? Grim Monolith, sure. Try to make more mana. Mox Opal, sure. Two, three. On Storm 5. One, two, three, four, 5. Okay. We're echoing again. This hand also contains Archon of Emeria. Let's go. They have a Burning Wish in exile. There's a defense grid. Sure. They're getting close. Okay. They have 4 mana currently. They have access to another Opal. They have access to Monolith. There's a decent amount of their cards that they just can't cast. Then we go get Tendrils. Yeah, if I put this on 0, we're golden. Opponent is still taking game actions for some reason. You have all the mana you need. I don't know why we're still casting spells. Tendrils on the stack. Concede the game. Okay. I like Lauren. I like Touch. I like Mind Sensor. I don't like Jailer. I honestly don't really care about Solitude. I don't care if they have a Burgie if it doesn't do anything. Yup. This is turn 1, Spellbinder plus Chalice 0. Keep. I think I'm just gonna Chalice 1 here as well. Ah, God. That sucks. That was an honest mistake. I did it last night too. I'm just bad sometimes. They don't have the mana for anything. They don't have red mana at all. I'm just gonna take Grim Monolith. Now their Grim Monolith costs infinite mana. Defense grid doesn't particularly matter. Cleric. I think we would have been in pretty solid shape if I had not messed this up. This Chalice on 1 would be very, very good. Yep, this is the Monolith from Exile. I don't particularly care that City of Traders is out of their hands. Forge? Pretty sure they're dead next turn? Yep. Okay. Now we're on... now we're on the draw. I think I need Leyline on the draw. Much as I'm not a huge fan. I'm going to cut the touches. Yeah. This shuts off Echo entirely. They have to go stack base, and I go turn 1 Archon of Emeria. Opponent has mulled a 5. Here's my Leyline of the Void. Opponent, you are not going to be happy that you did that. Archon of Emeria, go. Sweet. Opponent has given up. Opponent was like, Lotus Petal. Oh wait, that's my 1 spell this entire turn. Awesome. Alright, this is looking a little better. Like, I'm gonna be real, when I put this list together, my primary focus was combo. I have been of the mindset, basically since Modern Horizons 2 was released, that combo is the way you should be playing Eternal formats. I understand there have been a slew of fair decks that have done reasonably well. I don't think that that is a great long-term strategy. Am I getting reanimated? Nope. Savannah, okay. Noble? Sure. This could be Maverick. If this is Maverick, this could get a little dicey. This could also be Bantblade. Yeah, there's Wasteland. Yikes. Scavenging Ooze, sure. Okay. I would not like to pay 3 life. I am likely pitching Archon when I cast this Solitude inevitably. Green Source. Yeah, see, that's the one we want. My God. Three, probably a 4/4 by the time this is over with. No? We have spells we want to cast, okay. Scrib Ranger, alright. White, green, green. We have another Knight of the Reliquary, okay. My God. Okay. Step 1, Chalice the Void. Get out of my life. Step 2, Thalia. Get out of my life. I want touch, touch. Mind Sensor, Mind Sensor. Plow, 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 plow. And then I'm looking at some of the rest of this stuff. Containment Priest will shut off Green Sun Zenith, which is very, very good for me. Archon of Absolution is likely to dodge all of their removal, which is excellent. Maybe more than these Mind Sensors, I want those two creatures. Like, Mind Sensor will also kind of neuter Green Sun Zenith, but not in the same way. This just shuts it right off. On the die roll. Yup. Nope. Question mark. No. I think we need to do better. My god. Sure. Keep. Get rid of Jailer. And Iganjo? My god. Done. This is a 50-50 shot. Some of these lists are on turbo plans and can just, like, play out Athalia. This might be an ending on my pedal. This is a mom. Okay. Where were you? Seasoned Dungeoneer. This is the one that ignores all your stuff. This mob's gonna be annoying. Stoneforge Mystic, okay. Hate that for us. That's the other reason Mind Sensor is very good. Jite. That's a bold move. The Caldra's already in hand, I take it? We're just gonna try to race. Knight of the Reliquary, sure thing. Opponent takes the initiative. We're going to take the weapon from their hands. They got another forest, okay. Okay, that's pretty cool. Or will be. Trap you. Play Cavern. Name Human, I guess. I'm going to take the damage here to keep up a Caracas in case something weird happens. Get the Jite out of there. They have an Idiot Bird. That's not a particularly spectacular hand, not gonna lie to you. Did you draw Swords to Plowshares? The million-dollar question. I'll just take the one. Like, this doesn't matter. Green, white. What are we doing? Tapping mana in weird spots for no reason? Okay. Hello to everyone joining late. My name is Adam from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Today we are jamming some Legacy Mono White Initiative. I am trying to grind out the last few QPs that I need to play in the qualifier, the showcase challenge tomorrow. What are you doing? We're still in combat. Hello? Friend, please. Please, I have a family. Put 2/1/1 counters on an idiot. Sure, that's fine. Did you draw exactly Swords to Plowshares? Yup. I will play this. This is the idiot bird. I want to make sure that targeted correctly. Okay, we have Gaia's Cradle. Are we gonna get the big dumb idiot? Trying to figure out. Opponent goads, sure. I planned on attacking with that anyway, that's fine. That was pretty high on my to-do list, not gonna lie to you. Green, white, white. Triple green. Cheetah, yeah. That's unfortunate. Land from hand. Okay. Okay. Yup. This is a little dubious, but I'm gonna cast it. I would love, 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 love to see touch here. That's not it. So we're dead? Yikes. Okay. That was truly unfortunate. That hand felt pretty reasonable, and then all of a sudden it didn't. We won the die roll. This doesn't do anything quickly, but has reasonable magic cards. If opponent's deck does not contain Wasteland, we are in good shape. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna play the Caracas on 1 and pass. The reason to play the Caracas here specifically is because Lotus Petal or... Yeah, opponent was last seen on Rug Delver, but that's Underground Sea. That's interesting. Thoughtseize. Resolves. It's like, which one of these things does opponent think is the most problematic? Like, they have to ignore the Thalia entirely here because there's 2 of them. Which is fantastic for me. Still, Chromox or Lotus Petal are some of my best draws. Oh, they're just taking Thalia. Sure. Grief also gonna resolve here. This may well be the shadow list that Arkin was playing against me the other night. Yep, okay. This could also be some sort of combo deck. Well, there's my Ganjo. Okay. I'm gonna jam this. Show me your days. Yeah, weird. Magic Online. I've said no like 6 times. Please stop. This lets us play around an additional days. No, instead they have Force of Will. Pitching a days. Okay, so we did play around a days. Okay. Yep, this is in fact Shadow. Which means the Solitude is very good. Is this Murktide Regent? Father, please be a Murktide Regent. I have a strong desire to Solitude a Murktide Regent right now. Reanimate, sure. Trigger on the stack. 1, 2. 1. White. White. You get nothing. You get nothing, I have lifelinker. I feel like this is good for me. That also feels particularly good for me. Grab land, play land, go to combat, attack for 3, gain 3. Ponder, sure. That's going to resolve whether I like it or not. Brainstorm? Okay, they liked what they saw that well, huh? 1, 2. They liked what they saw so well that they wanted a whole bunch of it. Intriguing. Travis, given I see that you're still here, I'll tell you a funny story. Me and Ten Arms were talking a couple nights ago about Flash Bear specifically, and how once upon a time there was a Miracles pilot that I used to run into every year at GP Detroit, who this particular Miracles pilot and I would constantly chatter about Forge on my lifelinker. We would constantly chat about how the funniest part of the Miracles mirror was you'd board out all your plows, and then because you'd board out all your plows, like sometimes your board wasn't like robust enough for the mirror to board in extra stuff. So the two of us and various others loved boarding in Containment Priest because your opponent would cut most of their removal, and this was in a time before Teferi Time Raveler. And so it was absolutely hilarious because we would... I think opponent has Snuff Out. Yeah, so they do have Snuff Out, okay. So Shadow is now a 9/9. I'll just play this land and pass. They need another removal spell. I can just block this Death Shadow and trap them. Sick. But yeah, so we would board in Flash Bear, because Flash Bear was just like absolutely nuts. I'm gonna take these touches. This is actually okay. I'm gonna board in Containment Priest. My Shadow opponents seem to be pretty big on this notion of reanimating stuff. So, but yeah, so we would board in Containment Priest. You'd flash into your opponent's end step, and either they would have to interact with counter magic there on the spot, or just start taking beats from a 2/2. And like there was a non-zero amount of times that a 2/2 would just like go the distance. So you just flash in a 2/2 on their end step, and then you hold up interaction the rest of the game, and that was your game plan. It was pretty funny. What do I not like here? I'm gonna cut this jailer. There's just enough stuff they can have that negates this entirely. And then the question is, what else am I like less keen on? I think I can shave like a Spellbinder and maybe it's a Spellbinder and a Thalia. The rest of my deck is very good. I want to keep all the Solitudes because Solitudes negate so much of what their deck wants to do. Yeah, Flash Bear and the Miracles Mirror used to be the funniest thing on the planet. Alright. This hand has Solitude on 1. There's Solitude for pitch if I need to. I can play a Thalia on a Daze. You tell me which one of these things matters. I will believe you. I'm going to hold this Iganjo, because this Iganjo can do all sorts of weird stuff. Like, if opponent is on similar list to what Arkin played against me last night, it is very possible that their deck contains, like, Baleful Strix and things. And I would like ways to just get those out of play if they're just, like, put in a Baleful Strix and try to Stonewall you. This also kills Knight of Infamy, which is pretty huge. Which a lot of these black decks are on now to try to beat initiative. That and Virtue's Ruin. I think opponents trying to analyze what my line of play was. Okay, they took an Archon. That's equally good. Sure, like we're gonna play a game here. Reanimate my Archon of Emeria. Sure. Wasteland, sure. You don't get to protect this. That's also good. Play this around Daze. They can Wasteland me, but that doesn't stop me from casting Thalia next turn. So, to talk about something for a quick minute, there's a lot of tension with this card specifically in this matchup. And the reason being, there is so much tension because Swords to Plowshares is very good. But while Swords is very good, a lot of their deck costs 1. Sure. Alright, so I hate it, but I'm playing out the Iganjo here. Because if they're going to wasteland one of these 2 lands, I would rather be the one that doesn't make my stuff uncounterable. Death Shadow, sure. Your Shadow is a 1/1. Okay. Cleric. White Plume. Grab my other basic. Sure. So, what's unfortunate there is my sequencing doesn't matter. Because if I decide to play Elite Spellbinder instead of White Plume Adventure, with Spellbinder's trigger on the stack, they just kill it. That's a 5/5 Shadow. They have the initiative, which sucks. I'm not quite sure why you would... Okay, they don't have access to a basic. Sure, sure, sure. Okay. Fatal Push, sure. They have no cards in hand. They forge onto this, it becomes a 10/10. Okay, this is all very unfortunate. If they have fetch land on top, they win the game. Okay, they still have a shot. They just need to find fetch land for Watery Grave. Yep, there it is. I don't think opponent knows about this Thalia. Okay. Do I want to do this any differently on... Am I doing this differently on the play? think so. I think we just run it back. All right. I will say it's interesting to see that Shadow is making a resurgence now. Keep. Remember to set my chalice to 1 here. Not 0. Wasteland, sure. Play Petal. Play Petal. Cavern on Archon. Is my Archon getting snuffed out? My Archon is getting snuffed out. Play this Ancient Tomb and pass. Opponent has Grief. Okay. Sure. You get my Containment Priest. Opponent not doing anything else this turn. Okay. Alright, guess we're just passing. Okay. Sure. Play another Ancient Tomb and pass. The opponent has 7 cards in hand, but they're not currently doing anything. Sure, okay. This could be the Brazen Borrower for the Chalice. Sure. Lotus Petal. Cast my White Plume Adventurer. Cat. No game actions yet. Sure. I have been sudden edicted. Not a thing that particularly matters. Go ahead and Lost Well here, obviously. Bottom. Draw my basic, sure. Play that. Pass through my turn. Okay. Going to Arena here. There's another Ancient Tomb. I'm going to use Archives to draw, because I want to just start trying to get some action going. Archives. Dungeoneer. Archon of Emeria. Okay. One, two, three, four. Play my Dungeoneer. Do you have Force of Will? White Plume Adventure. Archon of Emeria. That was a great turn for us. Dungeoneer into White Plume into Archon. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we are back. Let's go ahead into the 5th and final round of this league and see if we can go ahead and pull through the 4-1. I do appreciate everyone hanging out today. We're going to be here for a hot minute. I am currently trying to grind and see if we can go ahead and get ourselves the points required. This is not good enough. Mulligan. See if we can get ourselves the points required to go ahead and play in the... Yeah, this is probably fine. Ship this Dungeoneer. It says opponent was last on Naya Depths 2 weeks ago. But we're going to see if we can get ourselves the QPs to go ahead and play in the Showcase Challenge tomorrow. So we will be here for a hot minute today. Verdant Catacombs, okay. Just going to play this Caracas and pass. Really hoping for a pedal or something of the sort there, but no such luck. Basic, okay, snow-covered forest, Savannah, okay. Opponent is on, okay, wow, that's awful for them. This is our match for the 4-1 10 arms. The first round we went 2 and 3. We ran into some pretty rough luck. This is going to be so good. Our opponent on the lands deck is going to have a hard time with an Archon of Emeria. They also milled 2 of their mana bonds and a crop rot, so that feels pretty good for us. Tabernacle, you say? That's fine. Human. Move to combat. Declare attacks. So, yeah, 10 arms. This is League 2 already. The first one we 2-3'd, so unfortunately no QPs to add to the stash there. Tapped Maze of Ith, baby, let's go. Cool. I'm gonna play this Ancient Tomb, go ahead and cast my Dungeoneer. Grab my basic. Move to combat and crash for damage. This maze is definitely looking less good for him than it was a few minutes ago. They have crop rotated. Getting a second Maze of Ith. Okay. There's a Dark Depths. Sure thing. I have Merit Lage pretty well covered. Okay, that's even better somehow. We're gonna go ahead and play this land. Play a Spellbinder. Wasteland, Ghost Quarter, Dark Depths, Bojuka Bog, Field of the Dead. Sure. So they don't actually currently have a way to make a 2020. I'm going to attack and make you tap your mazes. Because this also gives me this trigger to see, okay, sure. That's useful. Sure. Strangely enough, I may decline the search the next time it comes up. I'm gonna trap you. This is not something you can stop. There's another Dungeoneer. That's also good. I will do that, because that's going to get us closer to Throne of the Dead 3. Alright, this Chalice doesn't do a ton, if anything at all. It's very interesting to me that opponent chose to play Field of the Dead there instead of Wasteland or Ghost Quarter, which would have gotten this Caracas out of play for them. Friend, I'm going to overwhelm your two Mazoviths. You probably should have left this Tabernacle at Pendrevale in play. Graveyard. Draw an Ancient Tomb that we don't need. Sure. Next turn, we're going to throw into the Dead 3 into another idiot. Exploration, sure. Field of the Dead's gone. There's the Ghost Quarter. And the Wasteland. Okay. I think opponent's just dead, though? Yeah, they concur. Alright, I like Lauren. I like Mind Sensor. I like Touch. Palace Jailer doesn't seem to be particularly useful when opponent is on like some sort of 8 mulch style deck. Thalias also don't feel particularly helpful. Chalice is a weird one. I could definitely cast Chalice on 2 and have it be very, very good. I think that that'll be the plan, is Chalice on 2. We can beat Loam, Winding Way, Mulch, that kind of stuff. Also, going into this match, opponent was 3-0 and we were 3-1. Feels pretty good we might be the reason somebody 3-1s, or 4-1s. Alright. This isn't particularly disruptive. Spellbinder can take some random thing, maybe. I think we can do better. That would constitute as better by a long shot. Keep. This is turn 1 White Plume. Turn 2 Dungeoneer. And a Chalice on 2? Or, okay, yeah. This area is my imprint. I will say that this gets even better for me in drawing an even Mind Sensor. Being able to severely cripple their crop rotations feels very good. Speaking of, this smells like crop rotation. There's our lands. This feels like they're rotating. Honestly, if they rotate into like Tabernacle or Maze, I don't really care. Clan 117, welcome back. Glad you can make it. Like, what would be really unfortunate here would be, like, Vigor you... Oh, they're just... Okay, that's fine. You can cycle Tranquil Thicket all day long. I don't care about that. What would be bad is, like, Vigor into untap Wasteland you. Going into the turn with no resources would be pretty bad. There's a stage, sure. We're just going to try to put the clock on. There's a Chalice on 2. Cycle Scattered Groves, okay. Opponent seems like they kept a pretty slow hand. Or it could be just like natural 2020. Let's go. All right. That is 2 more QPs to add to our pile, which puts us at a total of 32 QPs, which is fantastic. So, what I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a quick break. I'm also going to cut the recording for a hot second. You folks on YouTube, I will be breaking this down into smaller bite-sized pieces. We are currently 2 leagues in at 3 hours and 35 minutes. I'm going to take a quick break, restock my beverage selection, and then we will be back with the next league. Stay tuned, everyone. 2 seconds.